Okay, so I haven't gotten morning. I haven't gotten the email that they canceled my appointment. So good. That's at 2:20. So my brain says be at Osport at 2. The bus takes about 10 minutes to get there, so I can take the bus all the way in. The wind's a little bit frantic today. So if I wait, the idea is I go shopping now, and then I'm back and can bring back Aaron's thing. Or if I can't find it, or I don't have enough room for it, I'm at least back so he can go downstairs with the key thing, because we don't have an extra one right now, and we only have one. So unless we leave, like I've said before, unless we leave together, my hair has been washed. Because I'm having a haircut today, and without like a couple, it just needs to get all the ick out of it. I did a really good like scalp massagey thing, get all the stuff off the thing, because light showers and stuff doesn't do good when my hair gets this long, because the hair is so dense. That it gets awkward. There's a lot of, I don't want to say matting, because that's an actual like bad thing, but there's like a lot of air that gets trapped and a lot of around the bases. Like when you got a really dense forest, you have a lot of ground cover. Like the leaves fall and the ivy grows in between. There's not much traipsing through. I hope you all know what I mean. There's just this like under fur, the undergrowth, the under gook is bad. So I put the shampoo on, let it sit for a little bit to activate with the stuff, and then massage the scalp around. And yeah. When people feel like they need to do that, they do like a hair treatment. So they use something with like peppermint on their scalp, and it just burns, and it has that refreshing minty feeling, and they're like, oh yeah, my scalp is fully clean. I'm like, that's not your scalp being clean. That are mild chemical burns happening. But whatever makes you feel clean, I guess. Not actually clean. And since the skin gets mildly burned, it doesn't produce a lot of oil soon after, so people think that it super cleans your hair, but it doesn't. It just sort of like burns the skin. The skin freaks out momentarily and doesn't do what it's supposed to do. So it feels clean longer. Anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna find some gloves. I'm actually going to take the bike, because the bags, with Pate Week, we've had a lot of drinky beers, a lot of tea, just because I didn't want to drink water in the middle of the day, and we'd go out and I'd get a tea from downstairs. So I have like 4 of them bottles, and the damn euro right there in return. Yeah, that was a fair bit of bag. I didn't really check, but when I actually looked at the screen, that was a sneeze. When I actually looked at the screen, it was $3.40. So, fun times. Okay. Whoa. My nose. Hair talking on winter beer. Interesting. Dat is nou winter one. Nederlandse eindige winterbeer. Gebrouwen van lokale hop en gerst. Krachtige kruidige winterbeer. Okay, cool. But ingrediënten. Koel en donker bewaren. Ja, okay. I don't. You just say that you're the most tasty. You don't actually say which herbs and smell. Doesn't actually say anything. like the fact that stuff's on sale, but that's just bottled water. That is bottled water. It really does feel weird leaving the house without my backpack or a bag of any sorts. Whereas now that I have a big coat and an inside pocket or pockets of sorts, I can put the camera in there. But as you can see, the hair kind of styles itself after a fashion. I was so sweaty. I had to invert the jacket when I got home from bike riding. It's like not even that. It just feels like when it's colder out, on some of my jackets and stuff, I sweat more. But like the inside of this sleeve was just drenched and dark colored in comparison to, say, like the armpits or something. But it's time to go get the haircut and maybe some food afterwards. Or I could just come home and eat, or get Aaron a lunchy thing for tomorrow. Anything to do tomorrow? Should probably do like gym, and then yeah. Flying Dutchman. Do we have any mail? Nope. Okay. Whew. It even just looks cold outside. Like, there's just a solid mass of gray. There's no defined, here. There's no real defined mass of cloud. There's just haze up there. And because of the wind and the absolute cold that's been happening, none of the trees have things. And I understand that some of y'all are like, well, we've been had that for a while. Well, yeah, well, some of these trees still have leaves on them. I mean, this is the audacity I'm talking about. Walking in the actual bike lane. Apparently, the Petine Tunnel is not going to be open in December. Okay, it's just basically shorter. Although staring at myself in the mirror, I realized a bit of chunk around. But it always happens because it tights, gets in so close, so I have to push back and need to straighten the neck. But yeah, it's better. I'm not too terribly worried about making it perfect. Considering it got canceled last time and she was kind of doing, like, she didn't really even wash it because she's just really short-handed. Like, there were two ladies getting their bleach things done with the little foils in their hair and just sort of sitting there reading a magazine, and I'm sitting there just like, hi, I have an appointment. And they're like, oh yeah, okay. And she, basically I was one and done in about 7 minutes. She just sat me in a chair, got a couple things ready, trimmed everything up, and then sent me on my way. Like, that's it. I didn't really care. It cost me like 23 bucks, but with inflation and all that jazz, I'm fine. I'm fine. Funny, so I just went inside Yumbo to get some ready products. Here, we don't have breakfast tomorrow for Aaron, so I just thought, pick up something. I was selected for a random scan. There's no barcodes to scan, so I broke the machine. I mean, I personally didn't break it, but she says there's nothing to scan. Just go to another machine. I went, okay. but like she couldn't log in. There was nothing to scan. There was nothing. Just, I was like, that's interesting when there's nothing to scan and you get randomly selected to be scanned. Trying to controller, and there's literally nothing with a barcode. Whole thing was cost me $3.56 because I got 2 pretzels and 2 canal broches. That's it.